Assalamualaikum and hi. So today I would like to present my final year project entitled House Rental Management System. I am Muhammad Nazrin bin Muhammad Ju 59707. So first of all, I want to thank my family, my parents, my friends who always give support and pray for me by in period of doing this project. Not forget also my supervisor, who is Associate Professor Dr. Edwin, who always give support and give advice to me in making good result to produce this to make this this project. Okay. So next we will see these 9 things for this presentation. It starts with objective until the user manual or the demo of the project. Later I will share how the project is working, how the system is run, how to run this system. Okay, the objective. The system is able to manage and store all of the owner properties and system data. So this is basically include the database, where the database will be saved and will be used anytime in all over the system. Okay. The second one, the user can register as an admin, owner, and property or visitor tenant. The admin owner property can edit the house rental content that they serve. So it involves the basic function that is CRUD, or create, receive, update, delete. The fourth one, the visitor tenant can book the type of house they would like to rent, and there is the payment through online system able to generate the payment report. Okay. Next, problem statement and significance of the project. So the first problem is house advertisement. So how was the advertisement become a problem? Not all students can reach the information of the house, the available house that can be rent. So this proposed system is able to the user can post their house detail and check their available house, and the system can spread the information through the UNIMAS student, since the scope of this project is UNIMAS. Is in UNIMAS. Okay, next, student tenants obstacle. How has that become problem? So the student basically in UNIMAS, the second year student who not qualified to stay inside the college should find a new home outside or anywhere. So this is proper system is them to access the system when they're looking for home. At the same time, they also provide the details of available house to be rented. Next, the fourth one is expected outcome. We see house rental management system. So what will be expected from this proposed system? First one is allows information on rental homes to be spread throughout the UNIMAS. Like I said, the house market is kind of like marketing the house to be rent from the user, that especially UNIMAS student. And next, as one of the initiatives to make it easier for students to find a rental home, and also enhance and ease the house rental procedure. So they don't have to be in manual, just access the system. By the system, it makes save more time and they can access it anytime they want. Okay. So the methodology of this proposed system is waterfall model that involve many types of methodology, but the basic things, they must have the requirement definition, design, development, testing, and operation and maintenance. The next, we will go to the system development and implementation. So first of all, you must know that everything that will be developed and implemented in this phase. This project will be in practical, since we already planned it, we already specify it in FYP 1. So in FYP 2 we will do it practically. So what will be implemented and developed practical? So this is installation system components, database, programming, functionalities and features. So we go one by one. System components. So what is XAMPP? XAMPP is one of the components that will be used to develop this system. How is it will help to design the system? It is where we can test our programming works, our PHP, HTML and Java scripts. By XAMPP we can check whether the data, like the data that we inserted from the interface, it is successful or not. At the same time, XAMPP also are able to manage the database of our system, just like I said before. Next, Notepad++. So this is the core or workspace for the coding, where we implement programming works such as PHP, HTML and JavaScript. It's like a code editor for this system. Second one, developing the system interface. So we also able to develop the system interface by insert the coding inside the Notepad++. Okay, that's for system components. Next one is a database. So for the database, PHP main admin is chosen for administration tools and support MySQL operation. Is some kinds, and we can say that PHP MyAdmin is a database headquarter, where we can see all of our database such we have a tenant data, user database, and house data, and also all operation data. So this is now I share to you guys the entity relationship diagram for this system. We have at least 8 databases. Some of them are related in terms of foreign key and also primary key. Check. There are user is known as admin. For the tenant database, tenant data table, payment table, renting table, house table, tenant form. Tenant form is where the tenant upload their contract form to the system. Hypertext, so programming. So what programming language that will be used in this system? First of all is a PHP or hypertext preprocessor. It's very popular in dynamic website, in creating a website, creating a web-based system. Alongside with PHP is a JavaScript, and these two things are the core technologies in web development and the most common in dynamic website development. Just like I said, where the PHP that JavaScript is embedded in PHP. So system testing. For the system testing, we must refer to the functional requirements for admin and tenant. See how this is the admin rule or admin module, that is add house, edit house, delete house, basic CRUD function, view payment receipt, view rent pending form, view tenant list, set new rents contract, view contract, and view comment. So tenant. So the tenant can search house, view house information, send rent request, send payment receipt, view payment report, and send comment feedback. So this is the operation or function that will be doing by tenant user. So usability testing. Why usability testing is important in making this project? we must know that usability testing is where we want to know how far the system is useful to the user. So that's why we get the real user to use our system prototype and get their feedback. How we gonna use this? We give the system to them and they use test all the functionalities, and we ask them to answer the Google form research, Google form survey or questionnaire. So basically, USE questionnaire is stand for usefulness, satisfaction, and ease of use. So these three categories we will be used in usability testing. So since I said there are three categories, and each categories contains all of these items. It meets my needs when I want to rent a home, and we will survey the result. This is the result, actually the result of the USE Google form, where we can see most of them are happy to use in any aspect of the system, such as saves my time when I use it. When we ask them it's easy to use, they say yes, they strongly agree. So we can see this is the result of usability testing. Okay, next, future works. Online payment through the system. Since our system does not support fully an online payment, in the future we expected that this will happen in this system. Right now the system only support the user only make payment outside the system, where he or she make online transfer or online banking to the admin or the renters. So after that the user will upload their receipt as a evidence, and admin will notice that and said that the user already paid for certain period. Next, admin can only access the system by their phone. Since the system is only right now, the system is only accessed by the web computer. In the future, we want it will be accessed by accessing the phone. Third one, admin get notification message by phone when there is pending rent from the tenant user. The problem here is it will take too much time if the admin doesn't access the system. So the user tenant will wait for a long time to get the admin result for rent pending. The fourth one, tenant is able to see their payment. So that's all for future work. And next we'll go to the demo of the project. So I will show how the system is working. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Okay, next part we will take a look how the system is working. So now basically our system is a web-based system. So as you can see, this is the home page of the house rental management system homepage. It is easy interface where the user are able to see the available house or available home that has been inserted by the admin user. Is the house name, address, available rooms, rent per month, and contact. So there are two types of user to using the system. First one is admin. So this is the admin part, and this if the user is a tenant, you want to rent a home, he just click login or create an account. This is the first the condition if you want to operate in this house, make operation for renting or payment in others. So click login interface, If the user already has the username and password, he just insert it. But if he still doesn't have it, click create an account. Same also like this one, create an account. So to register, since he's a student, he must insert his metric number. Let's say we insert our name, Muhammad Nazrin bin Muhammad. Metric number 59707. Address Taman Sempurna Central. Email 597 at siswa.unimas.net. Phone number 085381. And we can create our own username. Let's say I want to put my username is Nazrin94, and our password we can create our own password, and then click register. Save password. So whenever you already registered, you can just insert your username and password. So what is our username? Nazrin94, and password is login. Okay, if the user already logged in, so this is his or her panel. This is a sidebar, and this is only a prototype for Facebook. If the system is launched, only the prototype for this one. So there are 5 section: profile, info, search, home, rent section, payment, and feedback. So if he wants to see his profile, just click here. This is our profile, and go back. So if the user want to search home, you can see home here, house list. This one, home. The occupied it mean it cannot be rent anymore. It must be it already have a owner to rent it, but the empty one is able to rent, like this one. If you want 2 months upon enter. Here is the details of the house, and go back. So if the tenant want to make a rent a house, click here, new rent. Then we can see the available house and unavailable house. The unavailable house are the red but status occupied. It means it cannot be rent, and it goes like here. So if you want to rent this house, let's say Muhammad Nazir want to rent this house, Desa Ilmu. Click this green button, go here. So you will see the details. Lorong details is the price monthly, the facilities. Then click rent this house. So to rent this house, the user must wait. The user first must download this form, the prototype form, and then after he download it, he or she must fill the form. What is needed inside the form as a contract. So after he download and fill it, he must upload it again. Let's say the user already download it, and then he wants to upload and send it again. Just send it here. Choose file. Let's say this is our file from rent. Okay, this is our file that has been insert field. Click upload. Now what to send? Your form was sent. Wait for admin to verify the renting. Okay, click OK. Okay, now you can see the house for the user. He will wait the admin to take action to answer his pending request for renting. Okay. Go back. Okay, this one. So it is for renting. We will see at the admin part after this for accept the renting request. So for the payment, if user want to make a payment, just click this one, add new payment. Okay, this is the instruction. Please contact the admin for online payment. If user want to make a payment, he must pay by online banking through the admin accounts, and it is out branch of the system. It's not in the system. The only system can do for the payment is it only support after the user already make a payment. If after he already make a payment, he must upload the receipt as evidence. Then the admin will take an action. Will set the user already paid. Let's say if the user already paid, then he must upload his report, his payment receipt as an evidence. Okay. Let's say this is our payment report, our receipt. So here, then click upload. You have to send this payment receipt. Are you sure? Okay. Send. Okay. Your form was sent. Wait for admin to reply. Okay. So already sent for the payment. Then if you want to see a payment report, let the admin will search inside it. Okay. Now the comments. At the same time, user or tenants also have functionalities to give feedback or comments when they're using the system. Just click here, comments, then say anything he wants. Let's say your product, your service is very good. Your service is very good. Then submit. Comment has been sent to the administrator. Okay, so already sent. So we'll go back to the user tenants section panel. So what we are waiting in the user, we will wait for the rent status, whether it is accepted based on the form that we had been filled, or rejected, and also the payment. The payment is able to do after the rent is accepted, and also wait if after the admin set the record. So now done for tenants user. So now we go to the admin part. So admin part, just click logout. Yes, okay, and you will go directly to this one, the home page. So at the home page, to access the tenant section, tenant page, just click here. But tenant page is protected, which means not everyone can able to access it. So since I'm the developer, so I know the password. It must insert the password. Password is confidential. Okay. Same also, insert your information here, then just click login. So I just use the my registered account. So see, login. Okay, so you can see this is all the admin side when he insert the system, when he log into the system. House section, add house, edit house list, tenant section, edit tenant, pending rent form. This is the pending rent form that have been sent by the tenant user, so you can check. See, this is the form. Let's say this since this is just a prototype, let's say it has been filled. So if the admin are satisfied with the tenant, with the form, then he will just click new rent and check the tenant ID. You can check here tenant ID. Tenant ID 15. Tenant ID 15, and then house ID is 25. So how many contract based on the inside the form, you can check. Let's say 6 months. Click rent. Successful rent. Okay. So after the rent is successful, then you can see the contract list. House ID, tenant ID, contract duration 6 months. Start today until 6:30. So it is like that. And then go back. This is how when the admin accept the rent, set the rent. So the first functionalities we must check for the admin is, let's say we want to add a new house. Add house name. What house? Taman. Ini. Taman. Anything. Sama in. Dah. Address. Lorong 13C. Jalan Balai Polis. Postcode 94. Anything. Let's say Taman. City is Kota Samarahan. Bedroom, and we will set the information details. Let's say it have 4 bedrooms. Aircon, yes or no? Yes. Wi-Fi, yes. Set anything, yes. Transportnya. Then we set the monthly price. Monthly price should be is standard 1,000 and above and below. So we set the contract, the number of the owner or contact 013. Okay. Click at the house. House has been successfully added. Okay. Now, since the house has been successfully added, since the house successfully added by the admin, so it can see the house list. See the house. Where is the this inserted house? This one, Taman Samarinda. Lorong. It's still empty. Nothing. No one wants to rent it yet. So we go back. And then if he wants to edit the house information, just click here, edit house. Whether you want to delete, let's say you want to delete this, delete. Okay, it's not in the list. Delete. Okay. Delete. Okay. Delete. Okay. delete. Okay, delete. Okay, there's only one house here, so it's still empty, but the status will change if the is set in the rent section. Go back. Sorry, if you want to edit house, just click house name, then you can change anything. Let's say Sampurna Center. Marahan Center. Rahan. Okay, done. Set anything. Yes. Contact. Update. Successfully update. So this is the new house, the house information. So we go back. House list only one, since we already delete everything. So in tenant list, user are able to view the tenant list. This one is tenant list. Then you can see, like I said before, you can see the pending rent. Installed here, so you can set a new rent. Let's say the tenant user want to rent the only one house, that is Samarhan Center D8, D8, D8. So new rent. It is outside the only one. So set contract 4 month rent. Successful rent. Okay, you can see the contract list. 26. Start from this to this. Go back. Okay, now done for the rent section. Now we see at the payment. Since the user already paid, let's say the user already paid, just like I told before, then he or she will upload the payment receipt. After he upload, the admin will see after the tenant upload and send it to the administration, the admin are able to see those evidence and click here. Okay, wait. Okay, see the available home. The latest one is the opposite. Let's say he just put how much he paid. This is just a prototype, but we can make it real. So he just click in this information, then he will add new rent, set it in the system. Just set an ID. This is the rent ID that had been so click here. So select payment, insert the payment. Let's say January to February. How much you want to pay? 600. Pay. Payment successful. Okay. So go back. Then already check the payment. Let's see the payment list. So this is the report for payment report. Tenant ID is 15, amount 600, 2020. This one. Go back. Then we see at the comments. User can see the comment section where the comment that had been sent by the tenant user. Comments. These are the comments. This is from the previous, before I delete the user. The service is very good. The latest one we just see right now. Okay, I can go back, and that's all for the admin section. So now we can log out. Should log out. Okay. So this is the home page. So that's all for my system that I've been made. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you.